Greetings, ladies and gentlemen, and viewers across the World Wide Web. This is Tune 215, and right now we're in Savannah, Georgia. We're in between Eastside and Live Oak. We're right next to the Benjamin Van Clark Park area. We're just gonna do a driving tour, explore the area, and see what it looks like. Right now we are on East 32nd and Ott Street, O-T-T, Ott Street. Got a gentleman on my left-hand side walking his dog. We're now approaching 33rd Street. We're at 33rd and Ott. We got a young gentleman on my right listening to some music. We're gonna make this left-hand turn up 33rd Street, the 1000 block of 33rd Street. We're in a residential neighborhood. I see a variety of homes, from one-story homes to a couple two-story homes. The one-story homes appear to have an attic. They have porches, some don't have porches. They have grassy sidewalks. There's a couple residents that were sitting outside on their porch. We're gonna go up probably another block or so. Matter of fact, let's take this straight up. Let's go up to the east side. Let's take this up probably how many blocks? Let me see. We're on Waters Ave, the 1700 block of Waters Ave, 1100 block of East 33rd. We're gonna cross Waters. Now, in order to go east side, we're gonna have to go left because we're entering the Live Oak neighborhood. We're traveling like 15 miles an hour. These trees are one of the first things that I noticed. Aside from the palm trees, there's this tree that has this weeping type of leaf to it, kind of like a weeping willow, but it's kind of like furry, like white stringy. That's one of the things that I noticed. Then you got these beautiful palm trees right here in the corner. I see a yellow fire hydrant with a green cap. Let's make this left-hand turn on Live Oak Street, 1600 block of Live Oak, East 33rd. A classic pickup on my left, and we got a Cadillac. Alright, we are currently on East 32nd, 1200 block of East 32nd, and Live Oak, 1500 block of Live Oak. How about we do this? We zigzag up and down, working our way towards east. Look at this plane on my left-hand side. It looks otherworldly. Something that I'm not used to. We don't have those down Philly. Look at this house on my left-hand side, how it has that second floor balcony. There's one on my right too, the second floor porch. You got the first and second floor porch. That actually looks like an apartment. It has multiple doors. We got a school bus parked in a lot on my right-hand side. We're now approaching Waters Ave, 1600 block of Waters Ave. We're at the intersection of 32nd and Waters Ave. We got a discount muffler shop on my left-hand side that works on mufflers. I see some houses with wood panels, wood shingles. This one on the right has some interesting type of finishing. I don't know if it's stucco. It's like little stones. I've never seen a finishing like that. It's almost like they cemented little stones up on the wall. All right, we're at 32nd and Ott. We're gonna keep on going forward. So what we'll do is we'll work our way right. Going right would take us to the east side neighborhood. Take a look and see what the east side look like. Some of the lawns are very well kept. I see a play set. The lawns seem to be pretty trimmed down. They're mowed well. I see solar lights that are next to their walkways. So at night, I guess they get a nice little lit up path. We're at 32nd and Harmon. Periodically, I'm going to turn the air on and I'm going to turn the air off. I'm going to turn it on, I'm going to turn it off. There's a lot of greenery. A lot of green plants everywhere. Got somebody walking with a book bag right here. Some of the houses are nice, like that gray one on my right. It looked like it had like regular wooden panels, and they painted the panels gray. We're on Paulson, the 1600 block of Paulson, East 32nd and Paulson. Let's keep on going straight. Edna Jackson State House. We're passing 32nd and Vine. Traveling like 14 miles an hour. Check out this tree on my left hand side. We're at East 32nd and Grove Street. I'm gonna make a right, then I'm gonna make another right, and then I'm gonna make another right. I seen a couple homies that was hanging outside over here on my left hand side. I think it was on Grove Street. We're on 32nd and Atlantic. Then we'll make a right. Once we pass it, we'll go up 33rd, and then we'll continue heading towards east. They look like some locals that were just hanging out. See, right now we're headed east to the east side. We're at East 31st and Atlantic. I can't make a right here. This is a parking lot. We're gonna go to the next block. Make a right on Anderson. The 700 block of Anderson. We're at Atlantic Ave and Anderson, the 1400 block of Atlantic. We're gonna make this right hand turn. We got pink flowers on my left hand side. We're gonna make this right on Grove Street, 1400 block of Grove Street. This environment looks very tropical in a sense, with the plants, the colors of the houses, you know what I mean? Looks like a very tropical environment. All right, we're on 31st and Grove. See how the house on my right is baby blue. And you got those plants out front. You get the Savannah trash bins that say Savannah on it. We're passing 32nd and Grove. We got a couple homies outside just hanging out. We're actually approaching a Porsche. Oh, the Porsche turned. Alright, we're gonna make this right on 33rd Street. There's an interesting banister balcony on the left hand side that goes up to the second floor, but I believe that is an apartment. It seems like a lot of the ones with the second floor decks or balconies, they seem to be like apartments. I don't know if that's the rule throughout the whole entire city, but look right here on my left hand side. Yeah, this has the second floor deck, and they got 4 electric meters, which tells me that there's 4 different apartments. Just maybe. We're passing Atlantic. We went right up Atlantic earlier, but I'm gonna go up another block, and then we'll make a right, and we'll take that straight. Got a nice motorcycle on my left hand side. We're gonna make this right on LeGrand, 33rd and LeGrand, 1600 block. We'll make this right hand turn. This building on my left has a boarded up window. I'm not sure if that house is being lived in or not. We got a huge lot on my left. On Time Ministries on my left hand side. It's a church. We're gonna stop right here, stop sign. We're on East 32nd and LeGrand Street. LeGrand. Older woman at her doorstep. We're gonna stop at the stop sign. We're at 31st and LeGrand. We just passed the 1400 block of LeGrand. I see a cat on my right hand side. There's a stray cat from Savannah. We're on Anderson and LeGrand. There's a condemned building on my left-hand side with the sign that reads "Keep Out." This is a one-way, so we're gonna make a right-hand turn. We cannot go left. But what we'll do is we'll make a right and we'll figure out a way to go left, because left is the east side area. So I'm gonna wean myself into traffic. We got some homes on my left, homes on my right. There's one abandoned on my right-hand side. It was kind of off of the camera. Can I make this left on Atlantic? I believe so. Let me see. Yeah, let's make this left on Atlantic. Now, to my knowledge, there are a few rappers that are pretty popular that come from Savannah. I know one of the most notable rappers that come from Savannah is, I believe, Quando Rondo. He's one of the lead popular rappers. I know there's a couple others. I don't know them off the top of my head, but you can Google it and see what rappers come from the city of Savannah. Now, I don't really see much trash. I don't really see much debris. I mean, on a few of those blocks, I saw a little bit of dumping here and there, but like random scattered paper. I see a little piece of paper there, but it's not like huge, like water bottles. And we're passing Kingdom Hall of Jehovah's Witnesses. There's cars behind me, guys, so I gotta speed it up a little bit. We're doing 20 miles an hour right now. I'm gonna make a right-hand turn on East Broad Street. We're passing Mount Tabor Baptist Church. Speed limit's 30, I was doing 20. We got a park on my left-hand side. We got New Jersey tags on my right. We got some graffiti on my right. A lot of it, and the building is boarded up. We got a female walking her dog on my right-hand side. We're on East Duffy and Broad. This is a dead end on my right. I'm gonna pull over though, because I got a lot of traffic behind me. And I just want to casually drive. And I don't want to have to speed, so you guys can't take in the environment. Meanwhile, you could take a look at that plant that's on my right. Now, I know if you're from an area like this, that plant is very common. But if you're from a city like me, which doesn't have those type of plants, it doesn't look normal. It's nice. It's just not something that we're accustomed to. I'm gonna make this right-hand turn. We're turning right on East Park. It looks like there's a bunch of new buildings on my left-hand side. Brand new buildings. We got a stop sign right here, so I'm gonna stop here. I also got a Cadillac Escalade behind me. Came up pretty quick. Alright, so we're traveling at normal speed, like 18, 19 miles an hour. We're in the Eastside neighborhood. I'm probably gonna pull over and let this Cadillac go by, because they're going to be going fast. And they're in a lifted vehicle. We're not really trying to go fast. We're on East Park and Atlantic Ave. We got a screen printing company on my left-hand side. Gentleman riding by on his bicycle. There's a two-way street, it's pretty wide. There's no line in the middle of the street that separates both sides. There's plenty of parking. It seems like some of these houses have their own driveways. Not all of them, but some of them. Wow, we got another vehicle behind me. Came up really quick. I'm gonna pull over so they can go by. We're passing Paulson, East Park and Paulson. For sale now. They're selling some homes on my left-hand side. Collinsville Meadows Townhomes. Let's make this left-hand turn. Keep Savannah beautiful. Adopt the street, East Side. I guess they got this program where you can adopt the street, whatever that means. All right, we're passing Waldberg. We got Temple of Faith Church on my right-hand side. God in unity. Let's make this left. There's an abandoned house right here. There's actually two of them, both of them. The one on my right and this one right here. There's a cat. There's a little stray cat right here. Look at the cat. Cool cat. From Savannah. Cat living that tropical life. We got one-story homes on my left, one-story homes on my right. These houses have driveways. Let me see. A few of them did, not all of them. I noticed some of them don't get a driveway. I wonder, like, which ones get the driveway, which ones don't, and why. We got Second Bryan Baptist Church on my right. We got Mount Hermon Missionary Baptist Church on my right. We're at Atlantic and Waldburg. I'm gonna keep on going straight. Two-story home on my left, one-story homes on my right, one-story homes on my left. Whole bunch of homies outside, chilling, drinking, hanging out, chatting. Look for train sign on my right. We got Green Grove Missionary Baptist Church on my right. Let's stop here at the stop sign. Want to cross over this. The train must still function. There must still be a train that runs through those tracks. This is the back side of those new houses right here on my left-hand side. Looks like we got a grave cemetery. What? I'm sorry. I gotta read that because that word, since I've been in Savannah, has been tongue twisting. Oglethorpe Marble and Granite Company. It looks like they have a lot of rest in peace stones. They have some on the lawn over here. They have several rest in peace stones. I wanted to make a right, but this block in front of us is interesting because it has gray stones in the street, kind of like how cobblestones would be, but it has gray stones. So I'm gonna go straight, I'm gonna make a left, and I'm gonna come right back down this block that we're on. This looks like a pretty high-speed street. Everybody's driving fast. This is East Broad Street, 900 block of East Broad Street. We got Kansas tags on my right-hand side. See I don't know if y'all can really see them, but there's gray stones. And they did a bad patch job here in the street. It's a shame because those stones look nice. It would have been nice if the whole block would have been nice. And those stones, without these patch jobs tell me that they did, wow, somebody has like a pharaoh statue of some god or some type of, I don't know. Look right there on my left-hand side. You see that thing that's standing there? You see it right there? Right there on their porch looking at us. It looks like a human being looking at us. It has like a dog head, but he has like a man body. That's something from the Egyptian times, right? Wow. That's a full-size statue. Yeah, these streets are kind of bumpy. They look nice. Minus all those holes and stuff. We got a home for sale on my left-hand side. So selling that home. The address is 505 East Waldburg in Savannah, Georgia. So I'm gonna make this left, like I said. Right now we're like in the Victorian District West. So I don't know if when we go to the Victorian District West, if it gets like cleaner or more stylized, because Victorian was a specific era, a specific time when I know they designed things a little bit differently. I'm gonna make this left on East Park. They are extra in a rush, Florida drivers. I guess they wanted me to take that corner like Tokyo Drift. We got some kids on my right hand side playing ball, hanging out. some Oklahoma tags. I see some Pennsylvania tags. Cool. Pennsylvania. And then make this left-hand turn on East Broad, like I mentioned earlier. East Broad looks like it's like the equivalent to our 2nd Street. It's a 2-lane street from right here, and it's fast. A lot of people drive at like 40, 50 miles an hour down here. It was out. All right, so we're passing Waldberg, East Waldberg. I'm gonna get in my right lane. I want to merge right because we want to make a right here on. Let's do East Bolton Street. East Bolton. We got some type of electrical, industrial space on our right, and doing the roofing on the left. We got a church on my left-hand side. First Evergreen Missionary Baptist Church. We got a gentleman on my left who looks like he might be taking a break. He has like a little pail. Oh, and he has a cat. He's actually feeding a cat. Oh, he gave the cat food. He must like animals. Alright, so we got some graffiti on my right-hand side. We got some peach, like mint green, red, blue, and pink houses right here on my left. We're passing Fairmount Baptist Church on my right. We're on Bolton and Atlantic. These streets right here are a little bit rougher. They're made like cement tiles. I don't know if you can see the line in the middle of the street. It's like the same way they make the sidewalks, that's how they made this street. Like tiles, large tiles though. We got a church on my left. Looks abandoned though. Growing in Christ Outreach Ministries. We're traveling like 11 miles an hour. Slow down, we love our children. That's what the sign reads on my right-hand side. No trespassing. The building on my right looks abandoned. Female on my right-hand side got some iPhone earpods in her ear. She's talking to somebody. That's what it appears to be. She's having a phone conversation. All right, we're on East Bolton and Paulson. Tennessee tags. We're just passing the Tennessee tags. Alright, we're on Bolton and Harmon. I can go left. There's not many blocks going left though. The east side. I'll make another left. I'll go left one more time. Just in case if we missed anything. We'll head back down to like the Live Oak area. It looked like, from what it seemed to be, there's a little bit more activity out there. We got a pump and go gas station on my left hand side. Gas is going for $2.99 per gallon. I can go left. I can go straight and then go left. I think I'm gonna go straight and then go left. This is Gwinnett, the 900 block of Gwinnett Street. Because if I go left right here, this doesn't look like much. This looks like a wide open street. Doesn't look much residential. Got an ATM on my left hand side. It looks like a little quickie mart, like a little store. Yeah, it might be. We got a gentleman and a lady on my left hand side. I'm gonna make this left hand turn on Wolf, Harmon and Wolf. We got Zion Star Baptist Church on my right. We got New Order Greater Faith Ministries on my left. There's a lot of churches. I've seen a lot of churches thus far. straight. And then we're passing Paulson, Wolf and Paulson. And then I guess we can make a right, and then make another right and go straight down and start heading to the other neighborhood. So as you guys already know, I'm not from Georgia or Savannah. So we're on Wolf, and what's that say? Does that say Bilbo? Bebo? No, it's Bilbo. Bilbo Canal. Bilbo. I don't know if they roll the L or if they just say Bilbo. Bilbo Canal. So I'm not from Savannah, so off the back of my hand, I don't really know like what areas are popping, what areas are not. We're on Joe. We're making this right-hand turn on Joe. But what I like to do with these tours is I like to use the car as a tool to take us through different neighborhoods so that we can check out the layout, see the environment. In case any of you guys live in these neighborhoods, maybe you haven't been on your old block in 5, 10, 15, 20 years, and we just happen to pass it today. We're on Joe and Paulson. You know, you can get an idea, you can reminisce, you can dwell on the past in a good way, you know what I mean? I think it was said that Georgia, the main two cities that are the worst in Georgia, there's a rest in peace memorial right here on my right hand side. I think it is said that the worst two cities in Georgia are Atlanta and Savannah. I believe so, but if you guys know different, feel free to comment in the comment section. We got engine house number 7 on my left hand side. So we're gonna keep on driving straight. Let's keep on driving straight and go towards like Live Oak, the Baldwin Park area. Yeah. We got Brownsville. I'll probably do Brownsville in a little bit to see what it looks like. Oh, sorry, I got a hiccup. To see what it looked like. All right. So we're approaching East Bolton, Paulson, and Bolton. The 800 block of Bolton. Like lightning bolt, Bolton. Got an RV trailer that was inside the yard on my left hand side. Connected to hookups. We got some abandoned houses on my right hand side. You see them? These are abandoned. 1, 2, 3, 4. Passing Waldberg. We got a sign in front of us at the bus stop that reads stop. So let's stop and allow them to load up their kids or pick up their kids, one of the two. So in the background, I'm eating one of these Del Monte quality little fruit cups. They have peaches and some other stuff in it. I don't know what it is. I just know that it's a fruit cup. They got like red grapes. What's up with the red grapes? Right? Red grapes. I thought grapes were only purple and green. I didn't know that it was like red. We got the Collinsville metal townhomes on my right hand side. Those look like they were made recently. I wonder if gentrification is taking place here. We couldn't keep on going straight there because that was kind of like a dead end. But let's make this right and then make another right. On Harmon. Let's make this right on Harmon Street. Passing Duffy. Duffy Street. Remember Buffy? Buffy the Vampire Slayer? A Fiat, a little Mini Cooper on my right. We're now passing Henry Street. Harmon and Henry Street. We got a cyclist on my right hand side riding his cruiser. We're at Anderson Street. Harmon and Anderson Street. We have yet again another church on my left hand side. That one seems to be like one of the biggest ones that I've seen yet. You can't really tell the size of it from where we're faced, but it's physically one of the largest buildings. It even has two buildings. It's not just one building, it's two buildings. I wonder if one of them is like a school or maybe like a church community center or something. You know how sometimes they have like a religious school, Sunday school or something? The cyclist decided to take it. He wasn't waiting. He wasn't having that. Alright, so we're crossing Anderson Street. This church is Fellowship of Love Community Church, Church of God in Christ. Alright, we're passing 31st Street, Harmon and 31st. Now we're passing 32nd Street. Another cyclist on my right hand side. There's a house for sale. 1609 Harmon was for sale. Let's make this left on 33rd. Let's take 33rd. I should have went the opposite way. 33rd behind us. Yeah, 33rd behind us. Oh, let's make this right on 33rd and oh, this is where we started off at. Remember? All right, let's make this right on 34th. This way we'll be headed towards. Let's see, we'll be headed towards Brownville, right? Yeah, let's head towards Brownville, Kohler, Bingville. Let's make this right on 34th and Hot. You got the Chatham Crescent. We're approaching it. We keep going straight. We'll hit like around Dixon Park and Thomas Square. Now I don't know which one of those neighborhoods are fluent neighborhoods, which ones are troubled. We're just driving. We're on 34th and Harmon. We got another dude right here on my left hand side on a bicycle. Seen several beach cruisers. I guess beach cruisers is the cool way to get around in this neighborhood. We're on 34th from Paulson. Passing Grove Street, 34th and Grove Street. That reminds me of Grand Theft Auto with the Grove Street. I'm gonna make this right, then I'm gonna make a left and get back on the 33rd Street, and then we'll take 33rd Street straight down through Thomas Square and around Brownsville to see what that area looks like. We're on 33rd and Atlantic. I'm gonna make this left-hand turn. Now we're gonna take this as far straight as we can. It looks like we might have to cut soon because I see do not enter signs in front of us. We're on 33rd and Reynolds. the 600 block of 33rd Street. Elite Taxi on my right hand side. Now we're on Broad. Broad crosses 33rd, so we'll have to make this right. Let's make this right, and then we'll make a quick left. We're on Ware Street, Ware and Broad. We're not gonna be able to make a left until we cross these train tracks. We'll make this left right here on Plant Street. Turn left right here. It's gonna be a sharp left on Plant Street. Now we're gonna make this right hand turn. Now we're in the Thomas Square neighborhood. A lot of trees on the right. You see those trees? Those trees, like the bark of it, like the wood looks a little different. We got Rasta and a couple older guys hanging out front on my right hand side. We passed them. We're on East 32nd and Price Street. I'm gonna make this left. See if I can get back onto 33rd Street. I'm gonna make this, can I make a right hand turn? It's a one way. So 33rd turns one way once you cross Broad Street, which means we might not be able to take 33rd at the moment. Let's make this right on 34th, and that's not possible either. Well, it is, but there's a gigantic water hose in the street. I ain't gonna mess it up, run over it. Notice how the bike lane is almost in the middle of the street here. I'm gonna make this right hand turn on 35th and Price. We got a home for rent on my left hand side, 423 35th Street, Savannah, Georgia. It's for rent. We're at Habersham Street, 35th and Habersham, or Habersham. Alright, so I think I want to, one of us is gonna make us go right, so we might as well go left here. Let's go left here. Habersham at 36. We're gonna go up another block. We're gonna make a right-hand turn on 37th Street. On my right-hand side, we got the Savannah College of Art and Design, SCAD. I guess that's what SCAD means. Savannah College Arts Design. We're on 37th. We're in the Thomas Square area. This area looks a little bit more prominent. On my left, we have Savannah Tech. We keep going down there. We just passed Abercorn. Now we're approaching Drayton. We got the Wayfield Center on my right-hand side. I think I'm gonna make a right-hand turn here on Drayton. We're on 36th and Drayton. We got Thomas Park, City of Savannah, Leisure Services Bureau. We're at 35th and Drayton. We just passed Drayton Place. Got a gentleman riding by on a three-wheeler tricycle. We're at 34th and Drayton. I'm gonna make this left-hand turn. This is 33rd Street. Does 33rd Street allow us to enter? it allows us to enter. So it went back to being a two-way. We're back on 33rd Street. Is art real or real estate? That's what a sign on the wall said. Is art real or real estate? We're on Bull and East 33rd. So I'm gonna keep on going forward. We got a nice church on my left hand side. Nice church. We got another fire department on my right hand side. Savannah Fire Station, Thomas Square, station number 5. We're at Whitaker, 1600 block of Whitaker Street, 33rd and Whitaker. We have a rat that was in the street. It was smushed. See all them flies? Wow! I don't know if y'all seen all them flies. We just drove over the rat and like 50 flies was about to attack the windshield. It was like, you just disturbed our meal. We're at 33rd and Bernard. We got another church on my right hand side. I'm gonna make a right because I know I got some viewers that like looking at churches. So, you know, you get a chance to see different churches from different states. This is in Savannah, Georgia. Oh wow, and behind me I saw an awesome classic car. I gotta figure out a way to make a left and go all the way back around. Yep, just to see the classic. This is St. Paul Christian Methodist Episcopal Church on my left hand side. Yeah, there was an awesome classic car right around the corner. The thing was beautiful. It looked like it could have been 1940s, 1950s. Let's make this left. We're on 32nd and Jefferson. We're passing 33rd Street. We got a female on my left hand side riding a bicycle. I'm gonna go through that block because with my luck, if we go to 34th, we'll probably end up passing the classic car. This is an alley. We've also seen different alleys. We saw the Washington, D.C. alley. We saw some Bmore alleys. Right now, we're in Savannah, Georgia alley. And it's kind of interesting to see how they all variate from like different, like the varying alleys. And this one seems unpaved. You just got a little patch of grass in the middle, and then you got the tire marks on the left and the right. That's probably because it gets driven that often and it wears out the grass on where the tires go. All right, according to my calculations, there should be a classic car on my right hand side coming up. Let's make this right hand turn. Yep. Alright, so we could have came on 34th and I would have still saw it, but I wanted to be safe. You can never be too safe nowadays. Look at this thing. This thing looks spectacular. Georgia Car Spa. It's a Rolls Royce. Okay, so that's like what, 60s, y'all? 50s, 60s? Probably not 40s. But it's definitely like 60s. It can't be 70s. That thing's awesome. This is like a, what, like a 61, 62? I don't know. I'm not really a Bentley enthusiast. Rolls Royce or any of that stuff. I'm gonna make this right hand turn on 35th Street. We got Ontario tags on my right hand side. Ontario's Ontario, Canada, right? We got Texas tags on my right. South Carolina tags on my right. Right in front of us, we got Maryland tags. Coming up, watch. We're on 35th and Jefferson. We got Maryland tags right here on my right. We got Washington tags on my far right on the Honda. Y'all didn't see it, but they were orange. And New Hampshire tag. Sheesh. Is this area being gentrified? There's so many different tags on one block. David's house. Oh, it's a crab house on my right hand side. We got Uptown Hair City on my right. Alright, so we can make a left or we can make a right. I think or we can go straight. I think I'm gonna go straight one more block. On my left hand side, we'll be entering the Kohler and Brownsville area. Be careful. Got a gentleman on my left. He was walking by with a shop vacuum, a shop vac. Those are pretty good to vacuum up your car. We just passed another condemned house. Alright, we got a one-way. It shoots us to the right. This is Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. We're on 31st and MLK Boulevard. This is a high traffic street, so I gotta be cautious when entering the street. We're next to the 25 bus stop. So I'm gonna make a right. I'm gonna try to make a left and make another left so we can go back around. We just passed the police station on my right. That's what it looked like. There was a bunch of cop cars outside. Abandoned house on my right hand side. Passing 32nd Street. I'm gonna make this left right here if I could. I don't even know if this is feasible, but guess what? Where there's a will, there's a way. I'm gonna make it feasible. Right here, boom. We got a mama bear crossing with her two cubs on my left hand side. A mother and her children. Passing 32nd Street. I'm going to turn on this block because this block looks very uniform on 33rd Street. Really, really, really uniform. Meaning that they're all painted the same color. They look like exactly the same houses. I wonder if this is like a complex. Is this some sort of housing authority? Or is this some type of low-income housing initiative to empower the community? Because they made them look all the same, and since I've been here, I haven't seen many houses look all the same. We're on 33rd and Burroughs. Let's make this left. No, yeah, let's make this left. We're gonna get on Burroughs. Then we're about to pass 34th. 34th from Burroughs. Baby Cakes is on that building on my right. Then we have two young women walking by what looks to be like a Quickie Mart. Well, that block had uniform houses too, but they were pink. Remember the first block was baby blue? Let me make a right, and then make another right, and then make another right, and then come down and make that left. Oh, and this block, I was about to say, this block is all green, but it's different houses. We got Baptist Church on my left-hand side, Mount Zion Baptist Church. We're gonna make this right-hand turn on Florence. We're on Klein, the 600 block of Klein Street, and we're gonna make this right on Florence. Florence and Lavinia. The house directly in front of us looks abandoned. This little gray one that says keep out. On 34th. We actually got a whole bunch of homies over here, a bunch of older folks from the neighborhood. They look like they're hanging out, having a good time. We're gonna pull over. I'm gonna allow these people to drive by. We got some abandoned houses right here in front of us. We're on Ogeechee Road. I'm gonna make this right, and then I'm gonna make it right, and I'm gonna try to get to that block where it had the same houses as that baby blue block, but they were pink. Abyssinia Missionary Baptist Church on my right. A whole nother Baptist church. Churches galore. Okay, this is Grapevine Street. We don't want to go down Grapevine. Let's go down 32nd, because Grapevine cuts us through an alley and that'll be redundant. Let's make this right on 32nd. There's a lot of gravel on the street. On 32nd, we're passing Coiler, Floyd Presboy Adams Park on my right. Brownville, we're on 32nd in Brownville. The street, Brownville. We're at 32nd and Burroughs. All right, I'm gonna make this right-hand turn on Burroughs and look, what do we have? A whole nother church on my left-hand side. That's the Mount Sinai, or Sinai Missionary Baptist Church. Sinai, not Sanaya. All right, this block on my left is one with the baby blue houses. They're all uniform. This block right here, 34th, has the same exact houses, but in pink. And they all are uniform. On the right hand side, they're like baby pink, like light pink, sky pink. The ones on my left are more of a pink color. We have a younger gentleman bouncing a ball on the left hand side. Yeah, I think this is the Savannah Police District in front of us, because there's several Savannah cop cars right there. SUVs, cars, and all of that. We're on 34 from Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard. So I'm gonna make this right-hand turn. Repurpose Savannah. All right, so I just saw a vinyl sign, like a banner on one of these abandoned buildings that said Repurpose Savannah. So I wonder if that's a housing initiative designed to revitalize a lot of the abandoned houses. Let's make this right on 36. It looks bumpy, but let's see what it has in store for us. Pretty bumpy, huh? It's one of those nice, like, historic streets, but still bumpy. At least this one wasn't as bad as the other one we passed through with the gray bricks that had all those patch marks. This is actually all nice and uniform the whole way through. All right, let's make this left-hand turn. I don't want to go through no more bumpy streets. Burroughs and 36. Let's turn left. We had a police officer on my left-hand side. Right now we're like in the Collier and Brownville area. Collier, I don't know how you would say that, because I know they got their own accent, so they might say it differently. We're on 37th and Burroughs, the 2000 block of Burroughs Street. I'm gonna cross 37th. I gotta wait, there's a lot of cars. Plenty of traffic, both lanes. Chatham County Schools, school bus just went by. I got one more car coming by. Looks like they're never ending. Right here, we're good to go. Now I gotta watch it with the other lane on my right side, because they're not stopping. Alright, after this one. Alright, we just crossed 37th. We have two young kids on my left hand side. One's holding a Scooby teddy bear, the other one's holding Kermit the Frog teddy bear. Both of them were boys. Then we have this older gentleman right here who's crossing the street. We're on 38th and Burroughs. Yeah, that was cool. There was 2 different kids in the street, and they each were holding like a teddy bear. That was cool. One had Kermit, the other one had Scooby. Which teddy bear y'all like better, Kermit or Scooby? I don't know. I like Kermit, but listen, I think Scooby got that one. Raggy doo, Ruby doo. Look at this dude right here on my left, riding his little unicycle wheel thingy majiggy. He got a nice little cup of Coca-Cola in his hand with the glasses, with the blade glasses. The dude on my right, chilling, just drinking his beverage. We're on Burroughs and 40th. We got 2 young women in the middle of the street. We're at 41st Street. I'm gonna make this right-hand turn. Got a little garage on my right-hand side. 42nd and Burroughs. Got an abandoned house on my right. Double-deck porches on my left. They're apartments. Abandoned house on my right, another abandoned house on my right, abandoned house on my left, another abandoned house on my left, 2 abandoned houses on my right. They look like they're being rehabilitated. Abandoned house on my right. For sale by owner, they're selling the house. 638 is for sale. 638, 42nd Street is for sale. Alright, we're on 42nd and Florence. I can go straight, I can make a right. I'm tempted to go straight. We have a young gentleman right here walking with a female friend. Abandoned house on my left. Let's make this right on Hardin. Hardin looks like a one-way. We got a gentleman right here hanging with his buddy. Looks like they just lighting one up. Let's make this right on Bullock. 2400 block of Bullock. Abandoned house on my left-hand side. They just trimmed that tree on my right. We're on 41st and Bullock. We're on 40th and Bullock. Overall, the neighborhood looks pretty nice. Looks pretty nice. We're at 39th and Bullock. Some of the houses look a little bit worn, like the colors look faded. Some of the materials look like aged, I guess because of the sun and with weathering. You know, the weather will do a number on the materials. Ouch, that one hurt. Ouch, ouch, that one hurt too. That was 2 husky bumps. Those bumps was no joke. I felt my light flash before my eyes. Yo, those bumps was crazy. We got a couple homies right here in the middle of the street. Alright, we're gonna make this left-hand turn on 37th. No, let's make a right. Because 37th is a do not enter. So if we made a left there, it's not gonna allow us to go to where we wanna go. So we're gonna make this right-hand turn. We are currently on 37th and Bullock, and to be completely honest with you guys, we just reached our 1 hour mark. I want to say thank you all for watching. I try to keep these tours at 1 hour long for viewer retention and uploading file management purposes. Please stay tuned, subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you can get notified whenever a new video is released on this channel. Hit that thumbs up button, comment in the comment section, let me know your thoughts, your knowledge, any memories you have of this neighborhood. I want to say thank you all. This is your homeboy Tune, Mr. Tune Dollars, Tune 215, Tune Ski, Tuneism, Bad Tune, Tune 1, Tuner, Tune right now out here in Georgia. And y'all know Tune be chilling. I'm tuning out.